So I had a very interesting moment I need to share first.
You playing light?
I don't know what we're playing. Wait. Did you just leave right away? What the fuck?
But that shit was funny as fuck.
He like asked the question and left. Like, I literally swapped to heavy because I wanted to get some flamethrower clips for a video.
I don't know if it was on purpose, but I swear it was. Like,
I don't know. You play light, laughs, then leaves.
Yeah, that was so good.
He straight up left the Discord, the lobby, and blocked me because I had light hovered when he joined the lobby. I actually was going to be playing heavy. He didn't even really give me a chance to even have a discussion. But I don't think that's the type of player I wanted to play with anyways. So, as you may see from my videos, I've been on a bit of a binge playing tons of light. I've also been having success in Q snipes using light, and I really want to discuss the viability of the class, its playstyles, and where it stands in the competitive meta after all the nerfs and buffs we've been seeing to all the different classes. Before we get into the topic, please let me know below what your thoughts are on light and where you tend to play, such as in quick play or in ranked. I feel like the balancing around classes feels very different depending on which category you're in. For example, if you're in quick play, you're probably going to see a lot more lights versus in a high elo ranked match. Very different playstyles and metas will kind of form in all these different things, so I'm curious what your experience is, either playing light, playing with or against lights, what your rank is, what your preferred game mode is, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I recently hit 4,000 subscribers, all thanks to the support that you guys have been giving me, and I very much so appreciate it. This has easily been my best month of all time on YouTube. Now, for those who care, I am top 150 on the leaderboards, and I was number 1 on the NA leaderboards for the Kachi Pro Scrims during the first month that they were doing the scrims, which was last month. I have since stepped back from scrims as I wanted to focus more on my YouTube content. So here's that, if that matters to you. If you think this means nothing, trust me, I'm with you there. Until we get custom lobbies and a proper pro scene, everything is hard to quantify skill-wise. With that out of the way, let's discuss lights and the metas. The tactics that are used in scrims versus ranked versus quick play are all very different and can't really be held to the same standards, but for the sake of the video, I will be discussing light and its use at the highest level of play, as this is where the potential will be tested. A big misunderstanding is that lights don't bring any utility for the team. However, the stun gun and the glitch can completely shut down a defensive setup and can give your team an opening to succeed. The issue I find is positioning. Light players I see often position quite poorly and get too close to the enemy that they stun. They often end up just dying because the enemy can hip fire no problem. Or if you're throwing glitches that don't cover enough ground. Throwing 2 at one target does not provide the best opening and can often lead to your team being baited into thinking the team is weaker than they are. You might want to cover a little bit more ground by throwing one glitch in one position and then the other at a different position in hopes that you can get all 3 of the enemies. Stuns can also instantly stop a steal, or if you are positioned quite well, you can end up stunning a heavy to prevent them from using a mesh shield, or a medium from defibbing or healing. The light's job in a team fight very often is to create an opening, whether that is to get a kill, create a weakness in the enemy's defense, or target an isolated player. Later into the fight, the light's job is often to hunt down the last target that's alive, or to prevent the enemy from resetting. In the case of executing onto cash outs, the light can play multiple roles such as dropping the vault, getting picks, or baiting. I find a properly placed glitch or stun is key to executions. The more you can shut down from the enemies, such as healing and shielding, the better chance your team has to succeed in the fight. This is very similar to defending a cash out, preventing heals and shields, but positioning can be a little tricky here. You should position above the cast show and watch over it, or position off the point and watch from an off angle that they might not expect. This can be a very easy way to set up a flank if they don't have recon and they don't have information of where you are positioned. If you can engage in a defensive fight from behind the enemy team, you basically have already won that fight. Here's just a quick glance at my loadouts for the light. The LH1 dash is my preference for long range maps. For closer range maps, I sometimes use cloak. However, the dash kind of just suits my playstyle a lot more, so I do tend to use it on most of the maps. I also find that in higher elo, when I do use cloak, I get picked off a lot easier. People seem to be able to hear and see you a lot better. They're much more aware. So the cloak is unable to cheese a lot of kills. I find I can just position really well using dash, and then for that same reason, since I might get spotted, being able to just quickly dash into cover, playing around cover with dash feels a lot better. However, I have also seen tons of cloak users in high elo, and they tend to use it really well. Don't take my experience as the only way. This is just simply my preference. I do find that cloak works really well in chaotic situations, so if you're able to position around that, you can do a lot better. For gadgets, if you are in a very high elo lobby, stun and glitch are almost mandatory. You bring little value to your team without them. The third gadget is optional. However, keep in mind that in lower elo or in unranked or really any other situation, bring whatever you feel is best. If you are playing with 2 other people on a team and you are discussing loadouts, you can often drop something like the glitch or the stun if your team is aware of it and you feel that you have all of your basics kind of covered. But as a general rule, these 2 gadgets are very important. Again, keep in mind, feel free to use what works best for you and your team. I just find in my situation, whenever I'm playing light or if I'm playing with a light on my team, a stun and a glitch are mandatory. When it comes to ranked and quick play, light is 100% a viable choice. Teams are typically less coordinated, and lights are incredible at dismantling teams that don't play together. In a pro scrim, it can work, but requires much more effort than using something like a medium and double heavy setup. I also want to make a quick note about sword lights. This is a viable tactic and is a pretty different playstyle than the rest. This takes a lot of practice, but a good sword user can be extremely oppressive. Do not sleep on the potential of this class. For gadgets and meta surrounding that, there are plenty of sword mains you can find on YouTube and Twitch. However, I am mainly discussing the less one-trick oriented styles of play that the light can bring, but I did want to mention this as the sword is a pretty complex class and I feel like it might need its own video, and it's bit too much to just quickly cover in this video. All in all, light is a very controversial class in the finals, and I just wanted to weigh in on my experience with it both in rank lobbies as a top 150 player and in pro scrims, so my experience may vary drastically from yours and should not be taken as anything objective. The game and its balance is tricky, and my experience should not be used as a blanket statement for the entire state of the game. Be sure to try light out yourself, inform your own opinions, and I will see you in the finals.
Another team here.
They fell.
I'm 1 HP here. Cherry spot. Hey, it's all on fire. Can't even get in there.
Right on me, right on me.
Let's send them.
Another one, same spot.
Go for steal, go for steal.
We're trying. We're just
There's a lot of
everywhere.
fire. You just go in it, I'll heal.
Okay, are you on?
Cover.
Oh, on the big bridge, on the big bridge.
Stay down,
And,
this train.
I'm throwing glitches at the people on the bridge. Glitch, glitch, glitch. Double glitch.
A new event is looming, and the best strategy is simply to embrace the
Ooh! Yum, 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 yum.
That is on my deck.
Me
It
and
was with beef head.
Oh wait, they don't have flash. They don't have flash.
No, not a heavy team.
Looks like a team wipeout for the mighty.
They can't put that shit in. Fuck me, bro.
I'm gonna.
There, I wiped all orange.
Competition is getting fierce.
I died in a really shitty spot. I'm in the frame, the blind.
The boundless bound into action, unlocking all four.
Let's go. Special delivery. Out there.
I'm taking stairs.
Red's here. We're dead.
Red's wiped, all of orange is up.
Right here, right here.
They're not ready to defend this.
Let's go.
There's two. He's half. He's dead. Nice.
Virtual catastrophe for the overdogs. Team wiped.
Over here.
Places to play. Being taken out of Vault 1 by the mighty.
It's Atlantis, Scotty. We've got our first elimination.
We've got some trigger-happy contestants out there today. Love it.